My goal today is to share with you a little bit about Rotary, what we do, why we do it, how we do it, and then a little call to action. Rotary and Toastmasters has a number of things in common, one of which is our international presence. We have 1.2 million Rotarians worldwide. And as you heard already, there's 61 clubs in our district. And in our district alone, last year, we contributed $7 million to the needy causes around the globe. And we'll talk about that. But there's 36,000 clubs worldwide committed to making a difference. They're not all Toastmasters, but they certainly are all Toastmaster candidates. I'd like to share with you some of that today. The Rotary Focus, as I mentioned, is to end polio, attack disease, solve water, sanitation, hygiene problems around the globe, maternal and child health, basic education, all of the things that you see, but it's done uniquely within the club. It's not a big organization that where you funnel all the activity to a corporate group that goes out and delivers it. Every club has their individual projects, goals, and deliverables, and they pick from this assortment those activities that they would like to address. Now, and I'll use San Juan Bautista as an example. We have 4 or 5 different activities going on, from building water wells for the needy in countries like Africa, where maybe they don't have a significant well to get clean water, or it's too shallow, or they're relying on the river. We're drilling wells and delivering that. We do that. How can we do that in San Juan Bautista when we're talking about Ghana or Nigeria or wherever it happens to be? The way we do that is we partner. So we have a local club here with an activity and some funds to provide that service. And then we have a presence in that foreign country, typically with another Rotary club, but not always, but typically with another Rotary club. And of course, the third element is the Rotary Foundation, which brings it all together. And we have deliverables, and we have commitments, and we have ways of actually not only delivering the service, but then following up days, weeks, years, and months later, so that you can see the service and hear of the service, that we can make sure that it's ongoing, that they haven't dropped the ball or they've lost an understanding of what it's all about. But that's the focus. Polio was a disease that many of us knew in the United States in the 50s, before Salk and his vaccines came along. We eradicated polio in the States 40, 50 years ago. It's still going on today. So the Rotarians around the globe are delivering the vaccines to the individuals and installing them around the globe. We have now reduced the polio population to less than 1% of the population on the globe. There are only 2 countries, Pakistan and Afghanistan, where there are actually still polio cases. And it's a handful, it's less than 10. The way you define eradication is that you have no new cases for a minimum of 3 years. And that is our objective, and we're going to stay with it until we achieve it. And we've been on this program for 30, 40 years. We recently signed up with the Gates Foundation to not only deliver our own expenses, but he's volunteered to share some of his revenue or his foundation money with us as well, so that we can deliver this service even faster and more efficiently. The foundation I mentioned, that's the parent nonprofit that we use to funnel and filter the money and report to the IRS and all of those things. They are the largest foundation with the minimum. They received a 4-star rating for several years because of the fact that they don't use any of the money to run themselves. They use less than 2%. The rest of it is all distributed out to the different portions. They have contributed, Rotary Foundation or the Rotary people of that 1.2 million, over $4 billion in contributions. So they're there to make a difference, again, to improve the health, to improve the life of many. This is an example of a teacher just teaching hygiene to one of the Rotarian countries where hygiene was still an area that needed some education. What's the benefits? Well, you know, Rotary's been doing this for a while, and Toastmasters been doing their things for a while, and I don't have to explain to you what Toastmasters is all about. I hope every one of you know it. But there is a synergy between the two organizations. For Toastmasters, there's an opportunity to speak, to learn, to membership, networking activities associated with it. If you really get involved, you can run projects, you can lead projects, you can engage in projects around the globe, depending on your local interest. For Rotarians, we're getting the benefit of the pathways, development skills that are being brought into Rotary, not in the standard format that you're seeing today, but custom to the Rotarians around the group. So we have an opportunity for new leadership, new members, new activities. Not everybody has to be a member, and I don't want to imply that. There's ways of coming together without a formal membership. We're looking to partner any way we can at the local level. So the initiative is at the local level. That's the reason I'm here today, is to understand what it is and why it is. And I will hope to see, actually I can't see the timer, so I'm going to just go. But I already mentioned that you can participate in service projects. What I'm asking of you today is to reach out. We have a website, and I'll share it with you later at another time. I'll send an email out to everybody, but it's a Rotarian site where you can find a club. I happen to already know what Monterey situation is. There's 4 clubs within Monterey. There's a couple of clubs within Carmel, and there's many around the Pacific Bay. I mean the Monterey Bay area. There's one in Castroville, and they're all over the place. But the point is, find a club, reach out, see if you can participate in a meeting online. Call a Rotarian and have them come to one of our meetings. I plan to do that as a VP of membership, to reach out to the 4 clubs and see how many of them would like to sit in on one of our meetings. Those are the things that you can do. Take action, become involved, make a difference, and leave a legacy. The opportunity is here. Let's do it. Thank you. Madam Toastmaster.